Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
What up, my people? Welcome back to another video. Now remember, I got a podcast, so this is gonna be something way different from my podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to check out my podcast, link is in the description down below. Now Antonio Batista, I call him ButtHead, so if you guys so you guys don't get confused and all that, you know, I'm gonna keep on referring him to as ButtHead throughout this whole video. All right, so you got ButtHead over here, you know what I mean, talking that crazy, wild, racist shit. Now, let me give you guys some context before I even go into this. I'm not bullying. I'm not, you know, going out to trying to get a fight out of this dude. I'm not trying to bait him into a debate. Listen, he's not worth my time. The only reason why I'm doing this is because somebody sent me a video and he's low-key throwing shots at me. You know what I'm saying? And also, on top of that, he's kind of giving some misinformation. Deadass. He got some misinformation out there. Well, I was like, all right, let me get at him. And I want to make it a little funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this dude. Come on. Like, you guys can't see the resemblance? He looks like ButtHead. All right. So, he came out with a couple of videos or whatever, and he is just talking. He's still trying to start and claim that Dominican folks are white and we got to claim to that white side. Yes, most Latin people are, actually majority of Latin people are mixed with white. Why we got to claim one side? If anything, the majority of Latin people doesn't have 100% white in them. You feel what I'm saying? We don't. So why do we have to just claim one side? Just because we got, what, 75%, 65%, 50%, 30%? You know what I'm saying? Nah, we're a mixture of people. But if we really want to be real, Latin people should be identifying as indigenous, because that's what we mostly have. Because of our culture and all this other shit. We shouldn't be claiming white whatsoever. But Antonio feels different. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, my fault. ButtHead feels different. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what he said in one of his latest videos.
The thing is that these jungle people claim that there's of our heritage, that they claim that is from them. These morons. Alright. So I guess I'll start off with plantains, plátanos. This is a funny one. I find this hilarious that they say that because we eat plátanos that we get it from them. You know why I find this funny? Is like because what they're essentially doing, what they're really doing is pointing out the obvious. Because a plantain looks like a banana, is like a banana, you know what I mean? Oh, it must be African. Why? Well, let me not say the obvious. I guess because monkeys eat bananas, right? But no, to correct these jungle people, no, actually, the plantains, I believe it's from the Tainos, who were of East Asian descent, actually. And plantains do grow in East Asia, you know what I mean? And East Asians do eat plantains too, you know what I mean?
This fucking moron. This fucking idiot. I swear to God, I think he's missing a chromosome or something. He looks like a retard. Anyway, listen. I don't know where he's getting his crooked information from, but I got this up here right now. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors of the Tainos originated in South America, and the Taino culture, as documented, developed in the Caribbean and all this other stuff. I got something else up here for y'all right now. Where did the Tainos originate from? And the Tainos, they would name other things, but they're from the Caribbean and Florida. That's crazy. But they were from the Caribbean. In what sense, in what world is this dude talking about that they were from East Asia? This dickhead is really dumb. He's really talking about East Asia? What? He's trying so hard to make Dominican folks white. He's doing it. He's doing it embarrassingly. Like, I feel embarrassed to just call myself Dominican because this dude is just calling himself Dominican. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing that he said, that Platanos originated in Southeast Asia. Now, I got this up. It's very simple. You guys could just look. Origin of Platano, your plantain, the white word plantains, you know what I'm saying? The plant is believed to be originated in Southeast Asia. Believed. It's just believed. Two groups of plantains are thought to have the common origin of the horn plantain and the French plantain. Both types grow in India, Africa, Egypt, and the tropical America. The French plantains also occur in Indonesia and the islands of the Pacific. Where the fuck is East Asian this shit? This is believed. Key word, believed. That doesn't mean that they have proof. But when it comes to a white supremacist like this, it doesn't really matter. You could just give him one glimpse of nugget of hope that something's attached to whiteness and he'll just run with it. He'll just run with it. But for those who think that ButtHead isn't a white supremacist, because I believe he is. He could be a cheerleader for the white supremacists, but he believes that shit so cold-heartedly. He made another video also talking about race mixing and how we shouldn't do it and all this other bullshit. And it gets into genetic survival type of shit. Just check this out.
If I have a kid with a dark Dominican girl, that kid is gonna come out less European than me. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Why would I want to do that to my genes? Why? Why would I want to do that to my family? So, it's like, she was upset that I don't want my family to mix with dark Dominicans. And it's like, okay, yeah, I don't have anything against dark Dominicans. You know what I mean? They're Dominican. I understand that, yes. But so my whole thing is like, what is wrong with not wanting my family to mix with them? What is wrong with that? Somebody explain this to me. What is wrong with not wanting my family to mix with them? What is wrong? Are you against the continued existence of this group? Because basically what you're proposing would finish the existence of this group. That's what you're proposing, what you're proposing is inherently anti-white. You might not know it, but it is. She said she's not anti-white. And I believe that she believes that she's not. She believes that she's not, but she doesn't realize that she is, because what she's proposing is inherently anti-white. It risks the continued existence of this population, this particular group. So it is anti-white, So, if you, and on top of that, you're telling me that, like, I'm a bad person for not wanting to mix with these people.
So you heard it right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. He has nothing against dark Dominicans, but he doesn't want to mix with them. You feel what I'm saying? He just contradicted his whole bullshit. Nah, I don't got nothing against them. I just don't want to mix with them because they'll come out less European than me. Bro, you're 75% European. Or was it 72? Something like that. And you're not 100%. Yo, chill out. The thing is, this is a self-hatred that most of these confused Latin coons like ButtHead have. This is the confusion, the self-hatred. Because this dude, if you see his first video, he'll tell you he's 22% non-white, 15% sub-Saharan African, and I think was it 10% or 5% or something indigenous or something, but still 22%. So it says it right there. So that's what it is. It's that self-hatred. You know what I'm saying? Contradiction. Yeah, it's gonna come out less European than me. He wants to be white so fucking bad. And the thing is, what I'm saying is, what's the benefits of that besides, you know, a whole system being there for you? You know what I'm saying? White people got no culture. If you really want to break it down, what is their culture? White folks don't got no culture. You know what I'm saying? White folks don't have a beautiful culture like the Caribbean, a beautiful culture like Africa, a beautiful culture like Central South America. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And come on, dude, you're Dominican yourself. You be seasoning the shit out of your food. You know what I mean? White folks can't handle that. You know? But, so, just breaking down his, you know, his bullshit, he goes into this genetic survival thing. And this is what Frances Cress Welsing talked about. For those who don't know who Frances Cress Welsing is, she wrote a book called The ISIS Papers. She wrote this book a long time ago. But the cusp of that book was basically, it was, you know, the ISIS Papers, the keys to the colors. You know what I'm saying? So it breaks down why white folks think the way they do. Why white folks do what they do. And it basically boils down to genetic survival. And she says this in her book: we must revolutionize ourselves. Whether white people are constantly or subconsciously aware of it, they are not behaving in a manner to ensure white genetic survival. We must know this truth, and the truth is the first step towards real strength. Everything that you see with Dylan Roof shooting up that church, with the El Paso, Texas shooter, what are they talking about? White genetic survival. He was against race mixing. He was against Latin people being in this country. And he said in his own manifesto, he wanted white genetic survival. He said it himself, white folks are a dying race. White people are dying off. That's the reason why in this country, white people go up and beyond, start claiming people who weren't white long before, start claiming them that they're white. You know what I'm saying? That's why some Hispanics are considered white, just because they got some light skin. And some of these stupid motherfuckers believe that shit. On paper, white folks look strong, but in reality, if you really count the numbers, they're not. So that's what their fear is: white genetic survival. And that's what this white supremacist ButtHead is going towards: white genetic survival. And that's what he's really focusing on, because right now he's gone. It's over for this dude. You know what I'm saying? It's over. But to be honest, I really don't care. He's not somebody that Latin people should really follow. Latin people should really look at. Latin people should really point a finger, or people that are not Latin should point a finger saying that he's the representative of the Latin community, because he's not whatsoever. This dude doesn't even claim to be Latin. He claims white first, if anything. He's claiming white, if anything. So this is not somebody that should be pointed at and saying, see, that's what all Latin people think. Nah, not at all. And this is the reason why I'm doing these type of videos. This is the reason why I go up and beyond and actually call out his bullshit, because this type of mentality is dangerous. This type of mentality isn't something beneficial and something constructive. You feel what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, keep my fucking name out your mouth. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.